Hey kids, Mr. Glenn here, hope you're well. We are going to embark on a brand new project, and this is going to be in your Google Classroom. Your teacher will give you the class code for you to join up. And if we just pop into 5M here, we have a thing called our My Stylized Hokusai in Google Slides from Photopea. So we're going to be learning about Hokusai's view of Mount Fuji, including that beautiful waves picture. I think it's called something like the 36 views of Mount Fuji, and we are going to create our own version of this. That's why it's called Stylized, and you're going to go and create a set of colors, and you're going to put those colors together in shapes, and you can do some tracing and building up layers, and eventually you'll end up with this beautiful piece of artwork inside Google Slides. So when you're in Google Slides, you will choose either one of the workbooks to begin with. It doesn't matter which one you begin with. You've got a whole menu of what it is you're learning towards and what you are aiming towards and what's going to come up next. I have my artwork, which is in portrait style. In today's lesson, in the first lesson at least, you won't have to follow portrait at all. You can go into landscape. So I've made a landscape workbook for you. So in here it's exactly the same, but in landscape you're going to do a thing called page setup. So this is an obscure size that I've given you here. You're going to learn how to set up your page, and the reason you do that is so that at the end we can go and print it. So we're making custom page setups so that we can print, which is very important for our artwork. Lastly, you are going to be creating shapes and repeating patterns. And so we're going to start to understand that these layers can be put together into many layers, into many groups, and then we can start to make a set of stylized patterns that reflect the style of Hokusai as well. So we've got our Hokusai wave here, and you can see that I am missing something that we are going to be adding a personal touch to. So I'm missing Mount Fuji in here that we're going to add to ourselves. Each layer is completely separate. It's got its own layer. And then at the very end, hopefully, we are going to aim for this to be animated. This whole set of layers will be animated. So for today's session and next week, we are aiming to start to create these multiple background layers and shapes so that we have our own style to begin with. First job, open it up, get into Google Classroom, choose whether you want portrait or landscape. You're going to create your own color palette, and then you can start to create individual unique shapes and colors according to your own style. So go into Google Classroom, get the code of your teacher, go and open up the things that you need. There is also a project guide in here. This project guide is also your teacher guide as well. So your teacher will be able to open this up and have a look. And Photopea over here, which is what we're going to be using in a few weeks' time to trace our styles and elements. Inside the last piece here are all the videos from your workbook, and this is a YouTube playlist. Okay, so as always, good luck